What up, y'all? It's boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, March 21st, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com, or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Charlie Bean, the filmmaker who recently helmed the Lego Ninja Go movie, will direct Disney's upcoming live-action adaptation of Lady and the Tramp. The film will be Bean's first live-action work and will appear on Disney's upcoming streaming service that is set to launch in 2019, Deadline reported. Andrew Budlowski will pen the script with Brigham Taylor, who worked on Disney's remake of The Jungle Book, producing. Lady and the Tramp, released in 1955, told the story of a pampered Cocker Spaniel named Lady who falls for a street-smart dog named Tramp. The pair share an iconic moment when they kiss while eating spaghetti together. Disney's streaming service will feature film and television offerings from the company's brands such as Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars. The Crown producers apologized Tuesday following controversy about a wage gap between its stars. Left Bank Pictures responded to reports Claire Foy, who plays Queen Elizabeth II on the Netflix series, was paid less than her co-star, Matt Smith, who portrays Prince Philip. Left Bank Pictures said, according to E! News, "We want to apologize to both Claire Foy and to Matt Smith, brilliant actors and friends who have found themselves at the center of a media storm this week through no fault of their own." The company added, as the producers of The Crown, "We at Left Bank Pictures are responsible for budgets and salaries. The actors are not aware of who gets what and cannot be held personally responsible for the pay of their colleagues." Left Bank Pictures says it is absolutely united with the fight for fair pay, free of gender bias, and for a rebalancing of the industry's treatment of women. The company also added, "We have a responsibility to do what we can to ensure that these issues are tackled, and as a leading production company, we want to make our contribution to the debate." The statement concluded, "As company policy, we are engaged in conversations with ERA 50/50, and going forward, as we are keen to talk to Time's Up UK, organizations which are working to ensure all women have a voice." Producers had said at the INTV conference last week that Foy was paid less than Smith, who was known for Doctor Who prior to the show. Executive producer Susan Mackie vowed at the conference, "Going forward, no one gets paid more than the Queen." Foy plays Queen Elizabeth in The Crown's first 2 seasons and will be replaced by Olivia Colman in season 3 as the show's timeline progresses. Big Little Lies star Reese Witherspoon and Laura Dern reunited on the show's set Monday. Witherspoon and Dern share a photo and costume as Madeline McKenzie and Renata Klein while filming season 2 of the HBO series. The picture shows Witherspoon and Dern sitting outside a seaside coffee shop in Monterey, California. Witherspoon wears a blue dress with a cardigan, while Dern sports a white turtleneck with a black skirt and a cropped jacket. Witherspoon captioned the snapshot on Instagram, "Watch out Monterey, here we come, #BLL2. Dern posted the same photo on her own Instagram account. Madeline and Renata are back, #BLL2. Nicole Kidman, Shailene Woodley, and Zoe Kravitz will also return as Celeste Wright, Jane Chapman, and Bonnie Carlson. The new season will also feature Meryl Streep as the mother of Celeste's late husband, Perry Wright, played by Alexander Skarsgård. Witherspoon announced in January, "Beyond thrilled to have the one and only Meryl Streep join the cast of #BLL for season 2. Get ready for more wine, secrets, and Big Little Lies. Monterey better watch out." Big Little Lies Season 1 is based on the Liam Moriarty book of the same name. David E. Kelley will return as executive producer of the new series with Andrea Arnold as director. Johnny Galecki reprised his role as Darlene's longtime love David in the latest trailer for ABC's upcoming revival of Roseanne. The clip released on Twitter Monday features David and Darlene returning to the Connor family home where titular star Roseanne, played by Roseanne Barr, and her husband Dan, played by John Goodman, still live. David says as he enters into a bedroom, "They keep everything exactly the same as if it was when you guys were kids." Darlene responds, "Is a decorating choice called poverty." The trailer also includes Roseanne using an electronic lift to get up to the stairs, and Darlene and her brother DJ, played by Michael Fishman, discussing credit cards with their parents. DJ asks, "Do you guys get points on your credit card?" Roseanne jokes, "We get threats. Is that the same thing?" Roseanne is set to premiere on ABC on March 27th. Married couple Nick and Vanessa Lachey have been tapped to host the 2018 Miss USA beauty pageant set to take place on May 21st. The former Dancing with the Stars contestants made the announcement on social media Monday. Vanessa said on Instagram in reference to how the 2018 competition is taking place at the Hirsch Coliseum in Shreveport, Louisiana, "It's hard to believe 20 years ago I won Miss Teen USA 98 in this same venue." She continued, "I can't wait for this next generation of women to shine." Vanessa additionally served as a backstage correspondent for Miss USA 2001 and as a co-host of Miss Universe 2007. The event marks Nick's first foray into the beauty pageant world. He asked on Twitter who will take home the crown. Miss District of Columbia, Karen McCullough, was crowned Miss USA in 2017. Miss USA 2018 will air May 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox. Blake Shelton recounted on The Tonight Show how he and Kelly Clarkson made their fellow Voice co-star Adam Levine cry on New Year's Eve several years ago. The country star told host Jimmy Fallon that the trio were out drinking in Oklahoma following a performance by Levine when they were pulled over by a police officer. Shelton says that Levine became nervous once Clarkson began talking back to the officer. Shelton said, "Not that we don't respect the police, but we knew we hadn't done anything wrong, and so you can be a little cockier, you know." Adam didn't see that way because Adam isn't from Los Angeles, where you don't talk back to the police. And in Oklahoma, if you got a good point, you do sometimes. Shelton said that Levine started to believe that they were going to jail as Clarkson taunted the officer. Shelton says, "I will never forget it. He was like, 'Kelly, shut up. Kelly, shut up,' you know," and it got intense, intimidating how Levine's voice began to crack as he yelled at Clarkson. Shelton was also on hand to play a round of Name That Song, where Fallon, the singer, was unable to recognize the song from girlfriend Gwen Stefani. Fallon joked after he correctly guessed that the Tonight Show band The Roots was playing Stefani's Holla Back Girl. "All I know is that Blake is in a lot of trouble right now." Shelton said, "I came to this show to promote my album, and I'm losing everything. Everything is my life," in reference to his latest release, Texama Shore. Dwayne Johnson gifted his father, former professional wrestler Rocky Johnson, a new Cadillac after he went through a hip replacement surgery. Dwayne Johnson said on Instagram Monday, alongside a photo of his father next to his new ride at the Cadillac dealership, "We all got daddy issues, LOL. My pops just had his hip replaced and called me and said, 'Hey, Mr. D, the surgeon really feels like I should have a bigger car since my hip rehab.' I cut my dad off and just started laughing because I knew what he was hustling for." He also continued, "I said, 'No more, I got you. Just go down and pick up what you want.' Then we hung out, and hours later I get this pic," discussing how his father, a WWE Hall of Famer, was tough on him as a kid. He said, "He's my old man, was a tough MF on me. He kicked my ass on one side of the gym, the other for years. I hated it when I was a kid, but grateful for it as a man. I'm lucky I could do this, and thanks for the ass kicking." Dwayne said before noting, "My doctor said, new hips and whips." Johnson recently made headlines celebrating International Women's Day with his 2-year-old daughter, Jasmine, on Instagram. The film star shares Jasmine with his longtime girlfriend, Lauren Hashian. The couple announced in December, alongside a photo of Jasmine smiling in front of a Christmas tree, that they're expecting their second child together, also a girl. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will have a spring-inspired cake at their wedding in May. Kensington Palace announced Tuesday on Twitter that the 33-year-old British royal and the 36-year-old American actress have enlisted pastry chef Claire Tack to create a lemon elderflower cake for their nuptials. The palace wrote, "For their wedding cake, Prince Harry and Miss Meghan Markle have chosen pastry chef Claire Tack, owner of the London-based bakery at Violet Cakes." The palace also added, "Prince Harry and Miss Markle have enlisted Claire to create a lemon elderflower cake that will incorporate the bright flavors of spring. It will also cover it with buttercream and decorate with fresh flowers." Kensington Palace said Markle once interviewed Tack for her lifestyle blog, The Take, which she shut down in April 2017. The palace tweeted, "Claire Tack, who was raised in California, focused on using seasonal and organic ingredients in her cakes. Prince Harry and Miss Markle are looking forward to sharing the cake with guests at their wedding at Windsor Castle on May 19th. Tack said in an Instagram post that she's excited about creating the cake for Prince Harry and Markle, who taste mirrors her own values about food. The chef said they both share so many of the same values regarding food, provenance, sustainability, seasonality, and, of course, flavor. Prince Harry and Markle will tie the knot on May 19th at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. The couple extended an invitation this month to 2,600 members of the public who will also be able to attend the highly anticipated event. Cheryl Burke says her father, Stephen Burke, died earlier this month. The 33-year-old professional dancer paid tribute to her dad in an Instagram post Monday amid a previously announced break from social media. Burke captioned a throwback photo with her dad. "Dad, if I had one more chance to have you here with me today, I would do things differently. Every day I would tell you how much I love you. I miss you so much already." She added, "Rest in peace, Stephen Lewis Burke, April 13th, 1950 to March 9th, 2018. The Dancing with the Stars pro had said on March 13th that she was taking a hiatus from Twitter and Instagram to deal with, quote, some personal things. She wrote, "I'm dealing with some personal things right now and need to take a break from social media. Thanks for understanding, and remember to tell the people who are important to you just how much you love them each and every day." Burke is the daughter of Steve and Sherry Burke, who split when she was a child. She said during an appearance on Bethany Frankel's talk show in 2012 that she had reconnected with her dad after a decade of estrangement. The star explained, "He got in a really bad accident, so for me, I was really wanting to reach out. It's comfortable and it's working." Teenage couple Millie Bobby Brown and Jacob Sartorius performed the duet in a cute new video. The 14-year-old British actress and 15-year-old American singer teamed up with Sartorius' song "Nothing With You" after confirming their relationship in February. The video, which Brown shared on her Instagram account Sunday, shows the pair smiling and laughing as they trade verses. The post has received over 6.1 million views as of Tuesday morning. Sartorius sings in the clip, "I know how you're right when you want to be, but girl, tonight you should be next to me." Brown and Sartorius confirmed dating rumors February 14th by dedicating posts to each other for Valentine's Day. The singer professed his love for Brown while celebrating her birthday days later. "You gush, you're the funniest, most caring person in the entire world. I hope this year brings you a lot of great memories and moments you remember forever. Can't wait to see you. I love you and miss you so much." "Nothing With You" appears on Sartorius' second EP, Left Me Hanging, which debuted in October. Brown is known for playing 11 on the Netflix series Stranger Things, which was renewed for a third season in December. Kim Zolciak says race isn't a factor with her feud with NeNe Leakes. The 39-year-old television personality responded on Sunday's episode of Watch What Happens Live after her daughter, Brielle Bryman, posted a video of alleged cockroaches in the Real Housewives of Atlanta star's home. She told host Andy Cohen, "The video was made in good jest. Brielle knows I have a fear of bugs. She made the video, sent it to me personally. Brielle was out of it." She says, "I'm definitely not racist. I don't associate roach, whatever spider, whatever with race in my mind. I've heard it from several people. I heard you, but that's never where my head's been at." Zolciak and Leakes have been feuding since Bryman posted the video in October. Leakes, who denied there were roaches in her house, suggests Zolciak was racist in an episode of season 10. The star says, "It sounds very racial when you're speaking to an African-American person and talking about roaches. Do I believe Kim is a racist? Some of the things she has said would definitely make you go, Bryman defended her mom in a series of tweets last week after Zolciak, Leakes, and their co-stars filmed the season 10 reunion. The 21-year-old wrote, "I can't even express the anger I'm feeling right now. It's absolutely disgusting how mean grown women can be. I wish nothing more for the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta to find peace and happiness. They need it more than anyone. I'm sick to my stomach." Zolciak starred in the first 5 seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta and made guest appearances in season 9 and 10. Leakes stars on the Bravo series with Kandi Burruss, Cynthia Bailey, Kenya Moore, Portia Williams, and Cherie Whitfield. Maci Bookout's husband is voicing his scorn for the star's ex-fiancé Ryan Edwards. Taylor McKinney dissed Edwards and his wife Mackenzie Stamfier Monday on Twitter following a new episode of the MTV series Teen Mom OG. The episode shows Stamfier decide to return to school and try for a child with Edwards. McKinley spoke out after a fan tweeted LOL at Mackenzie, wondering if Maci has moved on from the past and claiming Ryan left her. McKinley responded, "Well, when you have 2 jobless adults, one of whom who is 30 years old and still needs his ass wiped, what do you expect the dinner convos to be?" He added, "They should thank Maci for paying their nursing school, but that's none of my business." Bookout and Edwards, who shared 8-year-old son Bentley, ended their engagement in 2010. Bookout and McKinley married in 2016 and shared 2-year-old daughter Jade and 21-month-old son Maverick. Edwards and Stamfier married for the second time in November. Stamfier, who shares son Hudson with her ex-partner, said in an Instagram post in January that she had started tracking her menstrual cycle in a potential preparation for baby number 3. Newly engaged couple Arie Luyendyk Jr. and Laura Burnham explore Spain in a series of new photos. Luyendyk posted pictures Monday on Twitter from his trip to Montserrat with Burnham. The couple arrived in Spain last week after visiting Iceland. The snapshot shows Burnham enjoying the view from the Montreal de Montserrat Monastery. The bride-to-be wore a casual ensemble of leggings, a puffer coat, and baseball caps. Luyendyk captioned the post, adding a tears of laughter emoji. Explore Montserrat, the scooter barely made it up the mountain. Burnham changed into a dressier outfit upon their return to Barcelona. She posted a photo on her Instagram account Monday of herself sipping champagne on a rooftop. The star wrote, "Too glam to give a damn." Photo credit to Arie Jr. for being the best Insta-fiancé in the biz. Luyendyk and Burnham fled the country, jokingly, to Iceland this month, following the controversial Bachelor Season 22 finale. Luyendyk proposed to Burnham, the runner-up, on the After the Final Rose special March 6, after ending his engagement to winner Becca Kerfrin on the finale. Burnham told People after the episode aired, "I totally respect his decision to follow his heart. I don't blame him for it, and I think it makes us stronger in the end." Boy George and Culture Club have announced a new North American summer tour that will also feature the B-52s and Tom Bailey of the Thompson Twins. The tour is set to begin June 29th at the St. Augustine Amphitheater in St. Augustine, Florida, before wrapping up October 5th at the Big Fresno Fair in Fresno, California. Concerts are also set to take place in cities such as Houston, Atlanta, Nashville, Detroit, Chicago, Denver, Las Vegas, and Los Angeles, among others. Tickets for the majority of the performances go on sale to the general public starting March 23rd, while pre-sale will begin on March 21st. Other on-sale dates will be announced at a later date. Boy George says he's working on new music with Culture Club that he will preview during the tour, alongside hits such as Karma Chameleon and Miss Me Blind, Rolling Stone magazine reported. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1952, the Moondog Coronation Ball is history's first rock concert. Breathless promotion on the local radio station. Tickets selling out in a single day. Thousands of teenagers hours before showtime lining up outside the biggest venue in town. The scene outside the Cleveland Arena on a chilly Friday night in March, more than 50 years ago, would look quite familiar than anyone who has ever attended a major rock concert. But no one on this particular night had ever heard of a rock concert. This, after all, was the night of an event now recognized as history's first major rock and roll show, the Moondog Coronation Ball held in Cleveland on this date in 1952. The Moondog in question was the legendary disc jockey Alan Freed, the self-styled father of rock and roll, who was then the host of the enormously popular Moondog Show on Cleveland AM's radio station WGW. Freed had joined WGW in 1951 as the host of a classical music program, but he took up a different kind of music at the suggestion of Cleveland record store owner Leo Mintz, who had noted with great interest the growing popularity among young customers of all races of rhythm and blues records by black musicians. Mintz dedicated a sponsored 3 hours of late-night programming on WGW to showcase rhythm and blues music, and Alan Freed was installed as host. Freed quickly took to the task, adopting a new hip persona and vocabulary that included liberal use of the phrase rock and roll to describe the music he was now promoting. As the program grew in popularity, Mintz and Freed decided to do something that had never been done before: hold a live dance event featuring some of the artists whose records were appearing on Freed's show. Dubbed the Moondog Coronation Balls, the event was to feature headliners Paul Williams and his Hucklebuckers, and Ty Grimm's and the Rocking Highlanders, a black instrumental group that performed in Scottish kilts. In the end, however, the incredible popular demand for tickets proved to be the event's undoing. Helped along by massive ticket counterfeiting and possibly by overbooking on the part of the event's sponsors, an estimated 20,000 to 25,000 fans turned out for an event being held in an arena with a capacity of only 10,000. Less than an hour into the show, the massive overflow crowd broke through the gates that were keeping them outside, and police quickly moved in to stop the show almost as soon as it began. On the radio the very next evening, Alan Freed offered an apology to listeners who had tried to attend the canceled event. By the way of explanation, Freed said, "If anyone had told us that some 20 or 25,000 people would try to get into a dance, I suppose you would have been just like me. You would have laughed and said that was crazy." Also on this date in 1980, J.R. Ewing, the character millions love to hate on television's popular primetime drama Dallas, is shot by an unknown assailant. The shooting made the season-ending episode one of TV's most famous cliffhangers, inspired widespread media coverage, and left America wondering who shot J.R. for the next 8 months. On November 21st, 1980, the premiere episode of Dallas's third season solved the mystery, identifying Kristen Shepard, J.R.'s mistress, and his wife's sister as the culprit. The CBS television network debuted the first 5-episode pilot of season of Dallas in 1978. It went on to run for another 12 full-length seasons. The first show of its kind, Dallas was dubbed a primetime soap opera for its serial plots and dramatic tales of moral excess. The show revolved around the relations of two Tex oil families, the wealthy, successful Ewings, and the perpetually down on their luck Barnes clan. Family patriarchs Jock Ewing and Digger Barnes were former partners locked in year-long feuds over oil fields Barnes claimed had been stolen by Ewing. To make matters more interesting, Ewing's youngest son, Bobby, played by Patrick Duffy, and Barnes' daughter, Pam, played by Victoria Principal, had married, linking the battling clans even more closely. The character of J.R. Ewing, Bobby's oldest brother and a greedy, conniving, womanizing scoundrel, was played by Larry Hagman. In the wake of the season's ending cliffhanger episode, A House Divided, audiences were hard-pressed to guess who was responsible for the shooting. JR had a host of enemies. That summer, the question "Who shot JR?" entered the national lexicon, becoming a popular TV T-shirt slogan and heightening anticipation of the soap's third season, which was to come in the fall. Much to the dismay of Dallas's fans, the premiere was delayed because of a Screen Actors Guild strike. When it finally aired, the episode revealed the shooter became one of television's most watched shows with an audience of 83 million people, and helped put Dallas into greater worldwide circulation. It also popularized the use of the cliffhanger by TV writers. The shooting of JR was not Dallas's only notorious plot twist. In September 1986, fans learned that the entire previous season, in which main character Bobby Ewing had died, was merely just a dream of Pam's. The show's writer had killed the Bobby character off because Duffy had decided to leave the show. When he agreed to return, they featured him stepping out of the shower on the season-ending cliffhanger, and then were forced the next season to explain his sudden reappearance. The last new episode of Dallas aired on May 3rd, 1991. A spin-off, Knots Landing, aired from December 27th, 1979 until May 13th, 1993. Dallas remains in syndication around the world. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, March 21st, 2018, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.